The first type is trapezium. Trapezium is a shape, a closed figure where only one pair is parallel to each other. Only one pair is parallel to each other. The other two lines are not parallel to each other. If extended, they will meet each other. That's the trapezium. In trapezium, all the angles will be different. They are not equal to each other. Don't get confused between trapezium and parallelogram. Trapezium is very much different from a parallelogram. Okay? Only one pair is parallel to each other, and the next condition of a trapezium is adjacent angles equal to 180 degree. The sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. So if I add A and B, the total should be 180 degree. Okay, this is the condition of a trapezium. Only one pair is parallel and the adjacent angles total is 180 degree. Okay, in trapezium there is one more type, a subtype of trapezium, and that is if the non-parallel sides are equal to each other, it's called isosceles trapezium. It is called isosceles trapezium. Okay, please remember this. What is isosceles? Okay, isosceles trapezium, the non-parallel sides are equal to each other. Okay, now we go to the next second type of quadrilateral is parallelogram. In parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay, now the conditions that you have to know when you are solving the problems related to parallelogram. The first condition is opposite sides are parallel to each other. Second condition is opposite angles are equal to each other. Okay, so this is equal to this and this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so my first condition was opposite sides are equal to each other. Second condition is opposite angles are equal to each other. The third condition of a parallelogram is diagonal. This is called a diagonal which divides the parallelogram exactly into equal half. So we call it bisects each other. Bisect means equal half. So a diagonal in a parallelogram will always divide the parallelogram into equal half, which is called bisect each other. So this is the difference between parallelogram and trapezium. Trapezium, only one pair was parallel. In parallelogram, two pairs are parallel to each other. Okay? Now we go to the third type of quadrilateral is rectangle. In rectangle, opposite sides are parallel to each other. Opposite sides are equal to each other. The one difference between parallelogram and rectangle is the angles in rectangle are 90 degree. Angles in the rectangle are 90 degree. Parallelogram, opposite angles are equal, but it's not compulsory there will be 90 degree. If a parallelogram have all the angles as 90 degree, then it is a rectangle parallelogram. Okay friends, that's the only difference. Everything else is same. The diagonal will bisect it, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. Okay, now I'll show you the fourth one. Fourth type of quadrilateral is the square. Square, opposite sides are parallel and equal. In fact, all sides are parallel and equal to each other. Okay, not parallel, I'm sorry, are equal to each other. Now, the diagonals will intersect each other at 90 degree. The diagonals will intersect each other at 90 degree in a square. This is the difference between now from a rectangle and a square. Rectangle, when the diagonals will intersect, they need not be 90 degree. But if the diagonals are 90 degree, then it is a square and not a rectangle. Okay? And the diagonals will be equal to each other. The fourth condition that we have to follow in a square is the diagonals are equal to each other. So when you are solving the sums relating, they will give you in the question, it's a square, it's a trapezium, it's a parallelogram, or it's a rectangle. Understand the question. If the question is a square, then it will be very easy. If you have one diagonal, you can find the other diagonals because all are equal to each other. Okay? And if it is a parallelogram, the triangles will be equal to each other. So that's the way you will see the question and understand what condition you have to follow. Remember to make a note of all the conditions. The first condition of my square was all sides are equal. All sides are equal. Then my second condition was diagonals intersect at 90 degree. Diagonals intersect at 90 degree. Then diagonals are equal to each other. Diagonals are equal. All angles are equal. All angles are equal and they intersect at the measurement of the angles is 90 degree. Okay, these are the four conditions of a square. This is how we have to write the conditions to remember. So I finished trapezium, then I finished parallelogram. When I was telling you, please make a note of all the conditions so that you will remember how to solve the problems. You can read the conditions and it will be easy for you to solve them. Rhombus is the fifth type of quadrilateral. The rhombus is a parallelogram or a quadrilateral with any pair adjacent to each other is equal. So if I say this is equal to this and this is parallel to this is parallel to this, then it is a rhombus. Any pair, that is any two lines are equal to each other is called a rhombus. Other conditions are like a square only. The diagonals will intersect at 90 degree. All the angles are 90 degree. And diagonals are equal to each other. The diagonal will bisect it into equal half. The only difference between a square and a rhombus is any one pair adjacent to each other is equal. Okay? Not opposite. If it is opposite, then it is a parallelogram. I am talking about adjacent sides. Okay? That's a rhombus. The sixth type of quadrilateral is a kite. Kite. What is the difference between kite and a rhombus? In kite, the diagonals intersect at 90 degree. Diagonals intersect at 90 degree. But these angles need not be 90 degree. Okay? And adjacent sides are equal to each other. The adjacent sides are equal to each other. The rest of the conditions will be same. Okay? The diagonal will bisect the kite into an equal half. Here I will teach you how to find the sides of a square. Okay? They have given you the measurements of two sides and they have told you to find the other two sides. So how will I do it? So because it is a square, all sides are equal to each other. 3x minus 7 is equal to x plus 3. How will I solve this? How will you do it in algebra? The same method. 3x minus x equals to 3 plus 7. So it is 2x equals to 10. X equals to 10 by 2 which equals to 5. So x is 5. Now when I have x, it's very easy to solve. So if this is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. If this is 8 centimeter, all are 8 centimeters because it is a square. Okay? Thank you.